A 5-year affordable rice supply deal to the tune of 1.5 to 2 million metric tons? Check. A rice cooperation pact to ensure food security amidst a raging El Nino and climate change? Check. An agreement to aid the country in agricultural and fisheries production? Check. An incident and prevention deal to steer clear of trouble in disputed waters? Check. Just a few of the deals cut with Vietnam and the president's 2-day visit, with more details from our Mela Las Moras.
Productive. This is how President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. described his 2-day state visit to Vietnam. This following various agreements finalized after his bilateral meeting with Vietnamese President Vo Van Tong. An agreement on the supply of Vietnam's rice to the country and a maritime agreement relating to the South China Sea are among them. On the supply of rice, Vietnam agreed on a 5-year deal to supply the Philippines with 1.5 million to 2 million metric tons of rice per year at affordable prices.
Tayo ay number 2 yata na importer galing sa Vietnam. Kaya importante rin sa kanila yung ating exchange. At siyempre para sa atin, very important yan because it is a way to assure that we have a sufficient supply of rice. Nagsimula sa ganyan, ngunit siyempre lumawak na ang usapan at napunta sa mga iba't ibang bagay hanggang sa security, hanggang sa agri, hanggang sa transfer of technology.
The rice trade cooperation has also been finalized for the creation of a framework to ensure rice cooperation between the two countries and ensure the food supply in the face of the threat of climate change. In addition, Vietnam's assistance to strengthen agriculture and fisheries in the country.
Pumupunta naman talaga sila, yung kanilang mga researcher, yung kanilang mga scientifico, at saka yung kanilang mga magsasaka, ay pumupunta sa IRI at madalas sila nandun and to develop some of the new varieties, to develop some of the new techniques in the cultivation of rice. So that will continue, but mas dadami pa. In terms of fisheries, ang napag-usapan natin ay yung naging maliwanag sa atin kung paano ang treatment natin kasi merong kaunting kuminsan may mga Vietnamese fishermen na papadpad sa Philippine waters and vice versa kung paano ang handling niyan para hindi magkagulo, just to treat them humanely and to send them back to their respective countries.
The Incident Prevention and Management in the South China Sea was also signed, where coordination will be strengthened to address maritime issues within ASEAN and with other dialogue partners, also promoting trust and understanding through dialogue. According to the President, this to avoid challenges and acts of harassment in disputed territories.
The agreement is between Vietnam and the Philippines. So kung anong gawin ng ibang bansa, hindi naman kasama yon. Basta ang ating usapan with Vietnam is pagka may nangyari, meron tayong maliwanag na paraan kung paano pag-usapan para hindi lumaki ang gulo. Hindi naman tayo we don't have any confrontations with Vietnam as a matter of fact. Despite the fact that we have conflicts in territorial waters. About territorial waters, but it has never been beyond. It has never gone beyond any diplomatic contacts. Hindi na pupunta sa gulo.
The maritime agreement between the two countries has also been finalized for the capacity building of its coast guards. This through the Joint Coast Guard Committee aiming to promote the strengthening of the PCG and VCG.
Kung hindi natin matapos ang Code of Conduct with ASEAN and China, ay sabi ko hindi gawin natin bilateral lang muna ng members of ASEAN para naman hindi na natin kailangan alalahanin na magkakaproblema tayo sa Vietnam, magkakaproblema tayo sa Brunei, magkakaproblema tayo sa Malaysia, etc. etc. So that's the effort that we're trying to do.
A cultural cooperation program was also signed which extends the cultural exchanges between the two countries. The second day of the president started at the Presidential Palace in Hanoi, Vietnam yesterday, where Vietnamese President Vo Van Tong was warmly welcomed in a fitting ceremony. President Marcos Jr. was also awarded arrival honors. The president also paid a courtesy call on Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh, in which he asked for Vietnam's support for the Philippines to chair the board of the Loss and Damage Fund pursuant to COP28. The president will arrive in the Philippines tomorrow morning. With Kenneth Pasyente, Melalas Moras for The Nation.